Okay, so we're gonna do some more Runenberg today, and we're gonna do APOC 2, and we're gonna go no ballistas this time around. So that's gonna free us up only 3 perk slots, which is not very much. Omen of Walls is a temptation, but I don't know. I kind of want to invest in my heroes and see what that looks like. Maybe we don't. No traps. No ballista always means no traps also. You can abuse traps a lot like you can abuse ballista. We're not going to go that way. There's a part of me... Yeah, Omen of XP is very, very strong, for sure. Opinions on the new weapons. I'll give you the short version. Cannon seems to be in a good place. I like its kit. Omen of the Shield is just missing something. It needs a little something to spice it up. Or, not Omen of the Shield. War Shield. Needs something to spice it up. My personal perspective is I would like to see the final ability on the shield, the big, like, walls of pain, scale off your block in addition to other things. So it gets bonus damage for how much block you have, so that you can essentially charge it up with the second ability. And then Gauntlet is just kind of a hopeless mess at the moment. We've been having some discussions in the Discord. Shout out to the Discord if you're looking to join there. But I think that the Gauntlet just needs some love, and the love that I would give it is what apparently it was in the beta, but with some tweaks. I think the primary attack needs to be its propagation ability. It needs to not cost mana. The, like, shocking touch equivalent that is snap should be the second ability, and then it should get its damage buffed and also cost some mana. And then I think it's in an okay place. But all three of them have some little tweaks, except for maybe Cannon. I think Cannon could be pretty strong. So yeah, so there is like some Omen of Growth potential here. And Lustrous, what were you rounding Boundless? Because that's a lot of omens you just listed there. You were not. Wait, so wait, let me walk me through your omen setup here. So you so far have mentioned XP growth. You mentioned bargaining plus and scavenging. Scavenging. Then bargaining plus is up top here. Right? Isn't it? Where's Shopkeeper's Friend? Okay, there's bargaining. Yes, I've already written free feedback on the map, and I've also written feedback on a few other, like, quality of life changes that will come with time. And higher quality of items, which is Omen of Quality. This is your setup in Lustrous. What an interesting set of things. Very interesting. Very different way to go about things. I think Celerity is the one that we can potentially drop here. It feels bad, though. I do think that starting weapons are going to make a huge difference. We've had some pretty awful starting weapons so far. Let's see. So if we're going that leaves us 2 to float. And then we could go scavenging and bargaining. Bargaining feels pretty unimpactful here. But maybe we give it a go. The dwarves just really suffer from the lack of movement, but I think I've been using that as a bit of a crutch. I think I'll go with this. We'll try and get some higher level heroes, see how it goes. So the dud, I think it's actually the bridge side, believe it or not. But anyways, let's get this going. Early shop sellback upgrade is also cheaper than you remember. Your setup is Violence, Accuracy, Bargaining, Wanderer, and Omen of Rarity. Wow, a lot of people calling out Omen of Rarity. Interesting. I think I'll go with this. We'll give it a go. But now here's the question in Lustrous. These two seem a bit at odds. So okay, so let's talk about this. We're going to be doing corpse piles for gold. Well, no, we're going to be doing corpse piles for items. So I guess selling items is better. Because we're not gonna need as much. I don't think we're gonna go fortifications. We'll try this out. This will be an interesting experiment. Let's get on into it. This is going to be Runenberg, no traps, and no ballistas specifically. Let's give it a go. See if we can get some high level heroes. Thank you, Maga. Yeah, so I have heard rumors that this side is the random generation, but it always looks like this. I thought this side is definitely the random generation side. Because last time we had a big open area over here that Suprio was doing work with. Now, in Lustrous, are you doing production? And are you running a seer? I guess those are the other questions. So we got pistol, power staff, and our dwarf has a war shield. Okay, that's not too bad. So let's get to know our cast of characters. We'll start with our human. Oh, by the way, right here you can also see if they are dwarf or human. That was a useful tip that I got in one of the comments. So Talifer is a tall blacksmith who is corrupt, with poison and defenses. We could go for like a poison staff build. Druidic staff type of deal. It's not a great build. Again, no momentum hero. No momentum hero. No momentum hero. I don't think we're ever going to get a momentum hero ever again. You didn't move buildings unless they were destroyed. Yeah, I think I can get around things, but I do suspect this house and this house are too far out. But maybe I need to be a little less aggressive. But anyways, let's get back to... So Talifer doesn't look like they immediately have a build that's jumping out to me. The fact that we had an okay time with spiky counter previously, so we could do something like that. We do have coagulation and organic armor, but we don't have the stat stick stuff. So that doesn't quite work. We could go epidemic and go for like some like poison dagger stuff, but without sadist, what are we really getting from that? The answer is not a lot. Right now, Blood Mage is feeling relatively like the best thing. We do have Vivified and Explosive Hemoglobin. And then on this top tier, Sheer Power can be good. If we're taking Spiky Counter, we can take Berserk. We're not going to be dodging. We're definitely going to be fighting a lot of enemies in here. So that this will be... Talifer's going to be our Blood Mage. What's with Blood Mages seeming common? The dud, I haven't in a while, but it is quite strong. It is quite strong. Now, next up, another poison defensive stat hero. Big Wolf. We could go momentum without boom. We could technically get boom on a metal. Maybe we do that. Maybe we go momentum here and see if we can make it work. So that would be nimbleness, and I think third eye is worth it on this map. We'll grab those two, grab Relentless, grab that. We have Prox Shot, though. So we probably skip Lone Wolf for Prox Shot, and then we go Big Game Hunter, along with Exploit can be good, and... I mean, we're going for 11 nights, or 11 turns on the final night, so maybe we go Night Owl. I don't love Night Owl, but, I mean, we could also go back for Lone Wolf. 18% damage may be better than that. Wait, how did I... There we go. Yeah, 18% damage might be better than 2 action points and 3 moves. All right, so we will try to build a momentum hero, and we're desperately looking for boom. What is needed or wanted for Momentum Hero? I want Relentless, I want Inertia, and I want Boom. Those are the three. The dud. And then last but not least, we have Durna. We did have Boom on our Blood Mage, right? We don't even have Boom on our Blood Mage. What is this world coming to? And then Durna is going to go multi-hit with Carnage, which I'm excited about. We haven't had that opportunity as of yet to play with Carnage, so this hero is likely to die, but that's okay. We do have Mana Collector, we do have Legendary Assassin, and we do have Warcry, and we get one from this middle tier, so we'll do... Oh yeah, we need Crit Master. We can do Crit Master and Flexibility. All right. Okay. Well, that's our trio for now. Durna, you're our multi-hitter, so I think we'll put that there. We'll put the Power Staff here, and we'll put the War Shield here. So that at least Durna will have a lot of blocks. So Durna is going to actively try to attract people to the center here. We're going to lose the inn. That's par for the course. I don't know that do we want the extra? I don't think we want the extra AP here. The XP gain though makes me want it. Does anyone have extra XP gain? We got 163 here. Is that? That's 153. Okay, so yeah, so okay, we'll try and push mana in that push that in that direction. Yeah, no one's getting killed, but I think we're ready to go. So let's get rocking and or rolling. Okay, this looks like a pretty manageable crew, so I think we're just gonna let them come in. We will have an elite bat at some point during this night if history is any indication. So I think right now this is kind of our configuration. I don't think it's worth trying to stop people from trying to soften people up with our current setup. Danica does not have a lot of movement for where they are in the thick of things. I guess this doesn't get kills right off the bat, so we can probably do a little bit of stuff there, but we're gonna be taking some hits. Maybe we don't always get an elite bat on the first night. I am noticing that the shield is very hard to work in this space here. As is the power staff, honestly. Yeah, I kind of feel like for now our Pistolier is better over here. And then my thinking is let's just get some accuracy debuffs over on these guys. And we'll do that. All right. Is that our elite bat? There's our elite bat. It always comes late. Hey, Alex, thank you. No Ballista, no fun? Oh, I don't know about that. I think no Ballista, different fun might be the operative. Wow, did we really just fail to kill a kindled with a power staff? The horror. All right, next turn we're gonna start trying to work down the bat. In fact, can I can't quite, yeah, I can't quite get the bat going yet. Oops, that was not mana I wanted to spend, but that's okay. Let's see, do we have, I suspect, okay. We can do that. So you only get, so in Lustrous, you only get double damage on, oh, Buttercup. You only get double damage against armor though, right? That's a slightly different thing than saying you get double damage against enemies with armor. That's a bit misleading, right? Because the actual reality, oh, with regeneration, oh, that's the worst. Oh, wow. Okay, sorry about that. My bad. The difference between the 1 key and the 2 key on that one are not to be underestimated. Whoopsie daisies. We have so much AoE right now. Yeah, I might send the GIF again as well. That was not my finest work. And then I suspect, yeah, I don't have enough to get back around. So I guess we'll just do this. We're potentially gonna have some things leak through, which I'm not thrilled about. Our positioning is a little off. But that regenerating elite is gonna be a huge pain in the butt. I appreciate the restraint. I appreciate the restraint. Let's see, how are we gonna free you up, I think. Good gravy. The fact that we have so many weapons that are so... Hold on. Rather than doing that. So you right now, if I take a step this way and I use the charge, I think we have to start getting work in. So I'm going to do that. See, I still have all my actions here. Now, unfortunately, or fortunately, as the case may be, I guess we're standing here. I guess we have to go to here. So that's going to be all she wrote there, and then I think. I don't really want to get the kill here. I just want to soften it up sufficiently that we can get the kill next turn. All right, that'll be good enough. In any case, you had 2 blood mages with organic armor and bodybuilder and no vampire. Both of them had about 70% resistance. That sounds pretty strong. Sounds pretty strong. so we'll get you... We get you that way, and then I think... That's going to be the end of our turn there. Let's see, I think you can take out... So we're going to walk to here. Try and blast you. Oh, and then I can't get a shot off at that guy? Really? That's a no-go? This wall is the bane of my existence? Apparently? So we'll get you up front here, but we don't want to move you yet because... Now we have people leaking in over here that I'm not sure exactly how I'm gonna handle them. We may use a stunning entrance to shift over to there. Kindled are, if nothing else, good for stunning entrancing. Although, sometimes... they don't quite cooperate. But that'll slow them down a bit over there. I'll spend the mana here, and then... Should have looked at what I had left for actions, but I'll do that. And then you are this wall. I think I punched this wall. That's right. That's right, I did it. Now you come to here. You're gonna have to transfer across over there, but I think it's a very interesting shape in Lustrous, which I really appreciate. That bat over there is going to be a huge pain in the butt. Okay, so you're going to need to... Love that. Love that. I can't believe that I am failing to close on Kindled with a power staff right now. What is going on with my damage output? That is alarming. Just gonna soften everybody up. Despise this guy. Hold on, we have 2 pistol shots left. I think we're gonna do this. And then again, this wall is the bane of my existence. We'll continue to block there. And then you... You probably need to come back this way, don't you? We probably can't stay... maybe we can. One more AP doesn't help us much. I guess I just do this and we put our back up against this wall. Does a power staff user really have bad damage versus magic damage? I don't know what's going on. I need to check. They do have negative 1% damage, which is obviously less than optimal. Their magic damage is also 94. All right, yeah, that was a bad gear allocation on my part, clearly. Now this bat over here is the worst. All right. I hate that that's where we ended up on that one, but what can you do? It is amazing how much a little bit can do ya. Let's see. I will Yeah, the number of bad break points that we are getting here is too darn high. Okay, and then you are gonna come around like this, and you're gonna... What's your stun resist? You have no stun resist. Our stun chance is 70. All right, let's do it this way instead. Try and take the edge off. We'll move to there, and then I think the inn falls tonight. I don't really think we could have saved it without a lot of work. Still at 6 hit points. So you're saying there's a chance. And unfortunately, we're leaving a lot to be desired on the clearing side with the shield. That destroys our inn. So we probably won't do that. We're gonna bankrupt our mana on our power staff user. Looks pretty clear that that is the case. By the way, I may have found a better house mine configuration than the one we usually do. Ooh, I'm all ears. Okay. That stun, I think, means that this is the better position to place you. But the question is, so if I move back like this, this is still hitting our inn. I could go to here, but then I lose the majority of the targets. All right, we're gonna do it. We're gonna kick it old school style, and we're not gonna grape shot. Until we get to here. Let's see. You have 2 movement, so why don't you ice that guy, and then you'll stand here. This guy doesn't make it to the spell. Okay, I think we're fine. We will... It seems... I could toss you. So, right now, even just a 1-tile toss covers this spot here, which I think this protects our inn. Our inn should... There should be no way our inn dies this turn, unless someone loops fully around. Yeah, we will take some damage, but 2 houses on the northwest side of the circle. Northwest side. So boom, boom, like this. Shouldn't have probably done that attack there, just because the U of Doom is approaching. Yeah, the shield really... The shield is kind of hard early game, for sure. And then am I doing this anyways? Maybe I shouldn't have bothered if that was the plan. Alright. Who needs mana, right? We may still lose the inn to one of these guys. We'll see. Well, looks like we covered it again. At the moment, Abigail, we went with my standard welcome. So we went with our standard, which is basically just eliminating crossbow, rifle, and short bow. I'm surprised I left longbow. I think I did that for other reasons. I've also kept all the original weapons, but yeah, that was the list. There's nothing too crazy in there. from my perspective. Oh, yeah. I thought it paired with cannon. That is right. You are correct. I think that was probably not my wisest move, but here we are anyways. Just spending mana. Just wasting endless amounts of mana in the quest for... Well, if we're going to bankrupt ourselves, we might as well bankrupt ourselves, right? We get these two killed on tiles that already had some stuff, so I think it's worth, and then I'll move you here to protect. All right. Rip rifle, don't miss it. Ah, yes, two-handed sword, correct. Two-handed sword did also get the axe. I wish that this tooltip was easier to read, honestly. I think that's a tough one. Okay, I think we did a good job. The fact that we kept the inn might mean that we get some value out of the inn. I mean, I think that's helping you in Lustrous, to be perfectly honest. I don't think any of the new weapons are game-changing. Yes, no great axe, that's correct. Okay, so this means that the inn is definitely dead. That's the sad reality. So let's see. So we need to get 7 worth of workers right now, which could be... How do you not move a house in this situation? I really like it, Abigail. I think it's good. It's been a bat every time, or it's been a gargoyle for me every single time. So I'm curious if that's if it's always a gargoyle or if it can be other things. This is only our 4th run, so you know, not it is not the word. But let's see. So we did not get an item. We're not going to be getting items. So let's do our demolition so that I can just see what we're working with for space. I'll hang on to the 4 ruins for now. I had some good... Right, but so here's the thing, in Lustrous. So I need 7 workers right now. So I can build 2 houses, and I'm going to try building the 2 houses here and here, which I believe was your recommendation. Hopefully I got that right. But now I need to upgrade both of these, and then I need to do 1 more house upgrade in order to get the full value out of the corpse piles here. And that's where I'm like, I don't want to do this upgrade, and I don't want to do this upgrade. Right? Also, like, I'm really torn about... So I've already upgraded both the new houses. Oh, actually, yeah, so I'm going to upgrade both the new houses in Lustrous, but then I have to do a second upgrade to get to the 7th. So rebuilding is 30, and then 40 for that versus 70. Okay, I can see it. Destroy and rebuild the house before using any workers. That doesn't make a difference, Abigail. If you destroy them or not, you're in the same place. But yeah, I can see what you're saying in Lustrous. Okay, so we'll try house expand. Okay, then I need to do my first one of these. We're gonna do it for cash flow. We do house expand. And then you're saying I take these 2, I get another one of these, and then it's the same price to do this as it is moving one of those houses. So we can do that, and then that lets us get that and that. which gives us 1 item. The cannon's probably good enough to take. What do we have in the shop right now? And actually, what are we building towards? So remind me. So we can go wand cannon here, especially early game. You're a blood mage, so dagger spear, but for a while you're just gonna have mana problems. That mana crystal's really expensive. You can greed 2 gold mines on the other side of the shop building. So you're putting 1 here and 1 here, I presume, right? Like this is where you would put it, 1 here and 1 here. That's the way that I would put gold mines. I wouldn't put gold mines like this. They're out too far. So we could do double gold mine. I do like this structure. It does look good. So over here, it's a level 1 cannon with isolation. Isolation doesn't do much on that front, but I think it's potentially good enough. Because our momentum hero, you're fine. You're multi-hit and you're blood mage. So this was already a bad. Putting the war shield on the dwarf was not my finest work. So we'll swap those two. The shield is very light on mana consumption as a general rule, so I think we can make that work. I don't think the cannon is worth keeping. That is an insane amount of crit on that mithril crossbow, but I don't think we need it in our lives. The cannon is just awfully bad. We can pick up another pistol for cheap. And we could pick up a dagger for relatively cheap. And then I'm going to see if I can buy up to the first level of Shopkeeper's Friend right now. Because who needs helmets, right? You might need a helmet. You might be the one. That's not important. That's not important. That's not important. That's not important. There we go. We'll get that ready to go for the future. And then we just have to decide if we're going to roll the elite carry-on. That's really the spicy question. You did leave walls. Yeah, I think I probably will do that. Given that we're trying this in its current form, I think I probably will do that. Were you building an inner ring of walls, though, in Lustrous? I don't have a good feel for where our remaining buildings are going. That's one thing that I'm struggling with. I'm going to leave the corpse piles, too, I think. And I'm going to put you and Danica over here, and your power staff dagger is going to have to do that. And then I think that's true, Abigail. It wasn't in the patch notes. Should I do it just for science? This cannon isn't that great. For science, I'll do it. Okay, it does look different. Scepter is not it. That helmet's okay, but well, I wish I had taken the first one. Maybe we take a tome. It's not the worst thing in the world. Good old tome war shield. Name a more iconic pairing, right? All right, let's see. So, multi-hitter. If I can lock in a big damage over here, and then I'm excited for a multi-hitter with Carnage, I will say. I think that's going to be very interesting. I really hope that 5 enemies are hit with a single attack. I really hope that that works with multi-hit. We're going to have to wait and see. We haven't had Carnage pop off on a multi-hitter quite yet. I think more damage over the crit right now is better. I hate to do it, and then I'm gonna grab a big XP gain here. Take some crit power for the future. All right, we'll take more XP gain. It worked with multi-hit in the beta. Good to know. For now, we'll go First Blood. I think we have enough damage on this hero. All right. Coagulation into increased XP, into spiky counter. And you, if you're a blood mage, what's our secondary stat of choice? Probably coagulation and some like isolation is not it. Long-term momentum has some upshot. I'll take some skill range. It's good for the dagger. Definitely take the big physical damage. That's a lot of isolation. It'll occasionally come in handy. I think it's worth taking. Let's see. You are spiky counter, so we'll take a little bit of block just to make sure you're healthy and happy. Take an action point for sure. And then take some damage to get you out of the negative. All right, then leap over. I think Third Eye is going to come in handy on a momentum hero. What would I take instead? Take crit. Nah, yeah, I think these are correct. For now, though, I'm going to take nimbleness. Take nimbleness first. All right, show me momentum over here, please and thank you. Okay. I don't mind the magic damage. I think I still am going to go Scepter Pistol, so I'll take that. We have the Scepter for... I forgot to notice. You're a jeweler. How nice. I don't love that you're minus range damage, but... The big crit or the big resistance reduction? I'll take the big resistance reduction. At some point, we have to get some accuracy. I got some plus XP on one of our heroes. One of our heroes has a ton of plus XP in Lustrous. We're sitting at 182 and 188 after one night. I don't think anyone could accuse me of any slacking in that regard. So if I do... So I'm trying to think. So eventually, walls-wise, I'm going to put a house here and a house here. And then I think... Are walls immediately going to go down here? I kind of feel like they are. I'd like to have... We have a little bit of space over here for some mana wells. An inn on the southeast side. So the inn's going to be like here. I'm trying to figure out where the wall goes. For now, I don't think we need the wall. Now, these corpse piles, with us being a war shielder, are going to be a little bit awkward. I don't think the inn survives, but that's okay. I'm just going to pool my resources. Any last little bits? I wouldn't mind the Pilsner. I do like a good Pilsner. Is it worth selling something off? Do we have anything that's pretty unimpactful over here? Not really. We're kind of sold as far down as I would like to go. All right. So we'll call it here, and we'll see how we do. I think on this side, the walls, this house is going to be a real pain in the butt to protect. I'm not going to lie, but we'll go for it. All right, night number 2. No Ballista, no problem. Guardians and boomers. I don't think I'm thrilled by guardians and boomers. The guardian has the potential to be pretty annoying. It's just going to sit back there and do a bunch of health buffing, and I'm going to have some big enemies that I can't otherwise handle. And their stun resist is 50%. I'm not going to bother trying to stun that guy. I think that's excessive. I'm not going to use the runestones because of the corpse pile issue. As a reminder, our APOC 5 run on this map, we got 0 mountains on this particular night. So I just want to say that I'm very concerned about the potential of not getting any value out of this. Well, I didn't want them to make it easy for me, so, right? We got that going for us. I'm wondering how this hero takes care of this, though. This looks brutal. Actually, all of this looks brutal. How am I intended to do what needs to be done here? Hold on. I need to spend mana just to get out of the way of this boomer. So I can charge to get out of the way. I think I leave it all on the... All right, and then we do want to start getting going, so I will face tank it and let it explode. 110 right now. That feels a little bit rough. I'm not sure I'm super excited about that. I think this ruin is definitely doomed. The house is probably safe. This was the light side, as a reminder. So this boomer's going to blow up on this wall, so I think I need to shoot the wall. This is why we delete walls. All right, now he'll get into the haven. We'll do that, and then... Oh, I just realized. So dwarfs have toss me, but dwarves do not have jump over. That makes walls that much worse. How very cool. Our last chance to get this runestone on the boomer is now. Do we go for it? It gets both boomers, so I think we do. We'll potentially take a little bit of heat over here, but it slows folks down over there, which I think is worth the price of admission. Leapfrog perk / omen just lets you toss them further. Oh, interesting. So that's how that works. Okay, good to know. Are you serious? Did that boomer just make a left turn to blow up on that wall? Come on. That's stupid. Go towards the town, you dummy. Well, at least his corpse died in the appropriate location. At least his corpse died in the appropriate location. I wish I had deleted these walls. Come on in, guys. Come on in. The corpse piles, too. They're just so in the way. Alright, let's see. Kind of feel like I may need to have my shieldy friend come over and help on this side. Oh yeah, I forgot we have a tome on this guy. That helps out a little. Maybe tome shield is sleeper OP. Let's see. I want you to be in the haven so that if your spiky counter does any work, we're good. Alright, house is going to take a chomp, for sure. The boomers have arrived anyways. Yeah, I think this side's going to need some love. Oh, one tile off. Also, I would like to be able to use shield up when I'm not, when I don't have a target. That would be nice. All right, I guess we're doing a 2-for-1 here. We got 2 AP left. I think we can afford to do one more of these, and then we'll come down here and stab this guy. This ruin is in trouble, but that's the price we pay. I think we're better off killing guys over here if we can. But now, with that done, now maybe we'll zap that guy. Okay. Nobody's gonna kill the boomer, so we're not in any jeopardy of him coming in and getting anything. Is it just me? The boomer over here did not move or took a right turn? What the boomer logic is boomer logicking? What is even going on? Also, just looking at this, the wave indicators were a little sus, I think, on this particular Now let's see, we have, I guess we move to here. Now I can get out, so that's good. But we're leaving a lot there. That ruin is gonna have seen better days. As a reminder, the inn currently has 6 HP. So take that for what you will. Okay, move to there and then do we have... No, we don't have a good grape shot right now. Let's see. Okay. Shield friend is probably gonna need to head back up this way, but I mean, I'm just observing that the two halves of this, we got more boomers up here, and this was the smaller wave indicator. So, go figure. C'est la vie in. We barely knew you. I wasn't gonna leave you there regardless. So, no love lost. We'll do this just to try and protect the house a little bit. But I think the boomers are closing in on that 4 ruin, and there's probably nothing we can do about it. But that's okay. We got 1 AP left. Probably just get rid of a guy over there. And then over here. We're probably... The result of what we just did there is probably nothing more than giving the boomers a clearer path to blow this up, but I think that's life. Yeah, we're getting pushed back to, oh, you still have a little bit of something. All right, do that. We're getting pushed back, which causes our corpse piles to not be well arrayed. I mean, I don't consider a 4 ruin entirely worthless rabble, but I hear what you're saying. Also, the enemies walking by the house is a new revelation for me. I don't know about anyone else. I guess he's just going to go blow up on that, and that's just going to be the way the cookie crumbles. We got a good 6-pack here, if I can... Well, good 5-pack. Okay. Our gold mine is going to take some heat, but that's just par for the course, I think. I could transfer over. I could probably also just... Can I just... Okay, I have a lot of range on that, so I can maybe move to here and just poke these guys down a touch. So, Abigail... I was on APOC 5 and got literally 0 corpses from this night, playing basically exactly the way I'm playing now. So, while I agree with you, I think I'm perhaps like just a little cautious at the moment because I had such a bad roll. And then I guess if I'm only going to get 2 enemies anyways... It had to be a bug 100%. I mean, we got corpses. It was just not nearly enough. And then I guess I wade into this to try and get more dead here, but we're gonna see. I suspect we're gonna have pretty middling corpse results this time around as well, but we'll see. I mean, just look at the concentration of black on the floor. It's not great. That boomer. All right, well, I guess boomer logic is something. Start working on him. Yeah, I would have preferred bodybuilder, Abigail, but you don't always get what you want, right? Even if we don't get the kill there, getting that stun helps. We do have... You need to go here to protect that, and then... I guess we're going to do this, and then... Might as well do some work there. Who has... You have actions, okay. That guy dies to spiky counter, so I'm not too worried about them. Yeah, I think it was our last run that I had just overwhelming hunters on this particular night. And we lost a hero to it. This house doing as well as it is currently doing is like nothing short of bizarre to me, I will say. these 5 already are debuffed, so we can just opportunism them. And then if we stand here, yeah, that protects the last spell. Alright, and then do we want to do one more of these? If we walk to here, is this... That's pretty good for business. Alright. No last spell damage, at least. But I can't help but feel some trepidation over the fact that the our corpse concentration is very bad. Still, like, look at this. This thing took... The entire horde walked by. This thing took, like, no damage. I don't even begin to understand. Why am I using that one? I have a no block attack there. That's just lazy. Okay, we don't have to worry about the spell over there, so we can do that. Let's see. We got a pretty decent U here. So let's walk you in like this and do that. Okay. I think we're good minus the wonky placement of our perfect guard friend there, but yeah, this is decent. Ah, 5 million essence! It has happened! Yay me! Alright, so I have a plan. We're already maxed on panic. So I am going to... I'm going to try to really be strategic about where I kill things. Like, all of these zombies, or all of this horde, I think we can kill on these 2 tiles. So I'm gonna do that. You're gonna go on a vision quest to kill this guy, because this guy is not going to do anything useful. Is there a way to turn off essence collection? I don't believe so. Except stopping playing. I could just throw up my hands and be like, we did it! Yeah, so these 2 will come into these 2 tiles. I'm just going to try and really concentrate enemies on that location. This is actually an interesting, like, thing. Just because of the way that these enemies were injured, they're all perfectly lining up on these 2 tiles. New DLC, boss damage increases by base essence held. That would be kind of a fun concept. Loop Hero has a secret boss that scales off of lifetime. Oh, lifetime stats. I haven't played Loop Hero in a while. That was a great game. All right, decent levels. I don't think we were gonna get above 5 on this one. All right, we at least got our 3 mountains. Felt like we should have gotten more, but I think this night is capped at 3 mountains. Let's see, we're getting it all from that side, which means we can chill. I think so. No, we took damage on this building. This building was not at 137 from the previous night. It took a hit. But it was relatively minor. So now what am I thinking right now? We want mana wells. We potentially want one more. We're done on gold mines, although this gold mine needs to move. This gold mine is eventually going to move. Let's do level ups, but I'm trying to figure out exactly what the plan is. So you are multi-hit, which means I can't say no to crit power. I'm a sucker for some crit power. I don't think I can take another XP gain at this point. We need to start actually building this hero towards being able to do some damage, and I need to do rerolls on my secondaries to see some multi-hits potentially. All right. Range damage isn't terrible. All right. It was not a great level up, but it wasn't bad either. We're going to try and get Carnage working. I'm curious. I'm curious about Carnage. Let's see, who's your other high XP gain hero? And our Blood Mage can probably take some secondary if we can find it over here. All right, no XP gain to be found. Resistance isn't bad, actually. Let's try and get to the point where those boomers can boom us effectively. You're at 27 mana. I'd rather use your mana this turn. We're gonna spend all your mana and we'll Blood Mage next time. We could take some magic damage, but I think I'd rather have some momentum. Stun isn't terrible here. But we'll take the magic damage instead. We could use some more move, but it will come in due time. Yeah, then I think Third Eye is fine, and then we don't need to take Runic Gift. That opens up some design options. No Legendary Assassin is a little sad, but it means we can take Flexibility. That's pretty good. Take Relentless. Yeah, I almost took a Runic Gift here. That's usually an auto lock for me. That would have been not the best. No, Abigail, not even close. Metals are very hard to come by. What are my thoughts on the 3 new weapons? Where would they rank compared to other weapons? So, I'm planning on doing a video on this, but I'll give you the short version of my ranking, of my thoughts on the weapons, without giving them official rankings, but like, I think that the cannon is strong. I think that the cannon has a lot of potential with a good multi-hit hero. I think it's quite strong. I think the shield still needs one other thing. And the thing that I would like to see the shield have is I would like to see Walls of Pain have a scaler off of the amount of block that you have. So the idea being that as you shield up, you're also increasing the scaling damage of Walls of Pain. I think would give it just that little bit of extra oomph that it needs to feel like it has a bit of an identity. I also just want to see more things scaling off of block in general. But overall, I think that the shield is in a relatively good position, although I don't think it's going to be, in the long term, I'm not going to be building defensive spiky counter heroes more than likely. I also haven't really figured out what my favorite thing to pair with it is. Conceptually, if the Gauntlet didn't suck, I think the Gauntlet would be a good pairing, but speaking of the Gauntlet, it kind of sucks. It's just whack. Like, I don't know if we have one in here that I can talk about. I'm excited to see a Warp Crystal there. We don't have one. Ooh, that's our first Steel War Shield that we're seeing. But it's just not where I need it to be. So, okay, so I think we're doing... I kind of want to go gear this turn. I don't think we need materials. And we can sell the gear, right? We've already done the first shopkeeper's friend upgrade. Let's try going hard gear. I want to see if I can pull this off. It may be a little early to pivot. Well, okay, so we're going into night 3. If we did resources, yeah, if we do resources, we get both our mines up and operational. I feel like we move the houses, but I guess not. Okay, well let's see how well we do here. So if I go Well, because what else do we need? What else do we need money for? Right? Like we're going to put another gold mine here. I'm probably going to put a mana well here. I'm thinking about tucking the inn here and then doing house out this way. House inn, mana well, gold mine, mana well. I kind of don't like having the inn as part of our core base, but I think that's a different problem. I'm also thinking the benefit of getting money out of this. But I would need to move, because we have 2, 4, we have 6 of this. So if we wanted to go to 10, we would need to do an upgrade here, and we would need to move one of these. You can move 2 houses up top, in on the southeast. I don't know about in on the southeast. I think the inn is better tucked right here. I think this 4 spot right here is great for the inn. And then we can do house. Although we could do house in over here, Manuel's over here. Yeah, maybe southeast is the place to put it. All right, let's go cash flow though. We're gonna do another night of cash flow. So this is the more exposed house. So I will destroy this one, and then we're gonna go house here. Those do tuck in quite nicely. So now I can do upgrade. Get cash out of this. I don't know why I didn't demolish this sooner. Then I don't mind getting Manuel's going. So where's the... Let's see where the... So I was thinking the inn could go here, but maybe the inn goes here. That's reasonable. Then... Oh, and then we can put Manuel. Okay, let's put the Manuels down. Get those churning, right? No need to wait. We don't need to put the inn here. Yeah, this is actually... This is a very optimal structure of things. Now, these are fully maxed out. This house, I kind of feel like we're floating enough that I should move this house now, but I guess I will chill. 20 gold mana crystal, you're never going to see me not take it. The Pilsner is tempting to offset the fact that our crit hero is low on crit. So we have this gold mine up here. Yeah, I don't know that we do that. I do think we get these mines upgraded, though. Money should be spent on those. This one I'm not going to upgrade right now. I don't think we need a third gold mine, is my thinking on it. So let's see. Then... The Pilsner was slightly tempting. The Slayer's Armor for cheap is a nice bonus for our momentum hero. How are we feeling about our gear? I'm feeling pretty terrible about our multi-hit heroes gear. We could buy the cannon. Can we buy the cannon and the Slayer armor? Maybe that's our combo for this turn. Yeah, I think that's good enough. So right now I'm thinking about replacing the power staff. Replacing the dagger maybe with the cannon. Maybe the dagger's good with the cannon. It's not terrible, at least. And then we'll grab that. So that'll be you for now. I think that helps you out. We pick up an extra movement point, which I think is good. This can get sold. Yeah, and I think for this night we'll do just fine. I am going to demolish corpse piles this turn. We do have enough money to get one benediction upgrade. I think I will do that. You have 2 pistols. Do I care about your mana? Not really. Your mana, is your mana the most important? I'll give, how much are you down? You're down a little benediction. I'll give you the little benediction. I'll give you, what are you casting right now? Probably just your movement ability, but that's decently important. All right, you're gonna be there. You're gonna be floating over here. You're gonna be floating over here. All right. The wall on the east, yeah, those are not worth much, and they're probably just gonna get in the way. I think these 3 walls too. They will eventually block us from seeing harpies that are here. All right, I like this. I have over 50 materials. You don't say. We also now know where our walls are gonna go. Is now the time to start building walls? Maybe it is, right? We have the plan. Now, I didn't block the inn. Well, I don't have enough money to check, but I'm pretty sure the inn still fits in that corner right there. Yes, H55566HH. I think the DLC is good value for money. I'm pleased with it so far. But that is also coming from someone who spent, what, $25 on the original game and has 5 million essence. So, you know, I may not be the most reliable source of stuff. Now, so this wall is going to go like this. My social credit is going up. The dream. The dream. All right, we'll just do that. I think all of that is very reasonable. We could shift this gold mine down a little bit. I kind of wish that it was shifted on its own, but we'll do that. Night number 3, here we go. Yes, that's another thing to note, is one thing that the developer is doing that I am very pleased about is the developer is improving the base game basically for no cost to the consumer. So they're essentially using the value that they're getting from the DLC to improve the base game, which I think is a great practice. Tynan Sylvester of RimWorld fame does it, and I think it makes a huge difference. Which magic rock are you referring to, the dud? Are you talking about runestones? Okay, we'll get that going. Do I just want to... I don't think I think we're going to get enough corpse piles without that, so I am going to take out the hoppers so that we can avoid getting poisoned. The rest of this is extremely manageable. This harpy is going to move exactly to this tile. And this harpy should move to here, I think. Let's see. Do I want to... I could poke both of these. Just get them going. They can be kind of a pain in the butt. Their debuff is slightly annoying. And then we'll just hitcha. Oh, the warp crystal. I mostly want that for later. I'm probably not going to end up using it that much at the moment. So it's like, it's good to have, but it's not mission critical at the moment. I didn't so much forget it as I like having it for later, but at the moment the movement cost is pretty or the mana cost is pretty substantial, so it's not super worth having. Oh, this harpy did not. Hold on. Let's this turn I don't think we're going to be doing that much, so let's get the extra momentum. Momentum Hero's doing well. It's a pleasure to have a Momentum Hero. That's all I will say on the topic. Let's get you back in the position we want to be killing stuff in. Just put 4 on this guy to slow him down a little bit. And we'll just dodge up. Okay, then you... I actually think, well, this guy's annoying. But we'll just let him be. I think there might be some sleeper tome two-handed shield thing going on. Ooh, did I left you in Ripperville. That's probably not. That probably ain't it. We'll do that. And we'll move you over to try and block some of the bigger things from coming around. The bigger things came around. What can you say? Okay, so this is going to be... There's a lot to kill here. Ludicrous with the sub for tier 1 sub. Thank you so much. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. I think we're best off putting some damage there. And then eliminate you. I feel like this ability was built for this exact location, where we are currently standing. But we'll do that. Then over here, okay, that didn't do nearly the work on the Ripper that I wanted it to. Oh, I didn't realize this guy was still... All right, we're not going to get them. We're not going to get them sorted. This harpy remains. There's no way around it. I think this harpy is the scariest thing, so I'm gonna hit that there, and then I will probably just zap him. Okay. 130 enemies to go. Our cannoneer got a little surrounded there more than I necessarily wanted. Ludicrous. I managed to finally catch a live stream. Just wanted to say thank you for the in-depth guides on YouTube. Your explanation of staff and two-handed hammer was perfect. Amazing. I'm so glad to hear it. Truly. Feedback like that is the best part of the job. And I appreciate you letting me know that that things are going well, and that the information that I'm providing is clear. All right, we'll have you take a step back so we can get a grape shot here. Now let's see, you. I think you're okay doing one of these like this, so I shouldn't kill that guy. Close, but no cigar. Should have done this at the beginning if I was thinking about it, but I think instead I'll just do this. And then I think we do our extra block there. And then... How much work are you going to do here? When am I going to overheat here? Not for a long time. All right. All right. No overheating for us. So we'll just do that. And then we have 2 AP left to spend. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. This hopper, I don't know where it's going, but... Well, we did take some health damage. That's the Harpy more than anything. The ailerons do a lot of damage. They're not to be underestimated. Now, this is the perfect situation where I would love to, if I did a block here, if this got bigger. Because right now, it's okay. It's just a little lackluster from my perspective. And then instead of doing that, I guess we'll do it that way. There we go. Yeah, that hopper is, unfortunately, we're going to need to deal with that hopper. That hopper is, I think I'm going to try and do like a hop, skip, and a jump over this way. Get it? But that does leave us with the awkwardness of this side over here being, I think... Or we could... Let's... I guess this is a turn for overheating. Even though it's a little... It's a little eh. Yeah, the cannon... the dynamics of the cannon are cool. I dig what the cannon is laying down. It's got some very interesting ways that it works. All right. And I will say, early on, having someone with a shield that is just kind of really doing a good job concentrating enemies right here is not the worst thing in the world. The walls are getting chewed on. Let's see how... One more Armageddon for the road. Yeah, without multi-hit, Armageddon is good without being great. I think that's the short version. But we were able to soften them up. Unfortunately, I can't get... Whoop. Couldn't get to this guy with our current skill range. Okay, we have kills for those two. I really also think a third shield up would be divine. I just don't want to get more poison on me. That's the only thought here. And then I'm just gonna give you a quick heal. And that's all she wrote. I can take you around the corner. I think I'd rather... Our walls aren't going to get broken. Okay, our momentum hero is a little squishier than I think I necessarily understood. So let's be mindful of that. We have potions for them, so it's not the end of the world. It was just a little alarming. As I immediately go back to carving my way through the horde. Without much of a care for where I end up. But I'll tuck myself over here. I think these three I'll just toss a debuff on them. I think that's fine. And then mana's a little scarce, so I'll do that. My corner is very sick. Hopefully no one comes and notices that. You've cast the last spell. The game is over. Congratulations. Just JK. Now do it on apocalypse levels. Indeed, Santa. Indeed. Let's see. Is this another... I'm burning through too much. I'm burning through too much. I'm not completely opposed to dagger cannon. It seems kind of interesting. Now is perfect guard's going pretty well. Let's see, what do you got left? That'll do. That'll do, donkey. Whoops. Now, if I'm going to kill stuff, it's probably best to kill stuff that doesn't have the damage debuff. I did take leapfrog over here. I was like, wait, why is... Guess I can do that then. Playing around with the cannon crossbow multi-hit last night, and it felt like cheating. It is very strong. So I'm interesting, Santa, or I'm interested. Excuse me, not interesting. I'm also interesting sometimes, but I have had really good luck with wand as the counterpart. This is indeed a no ballista run. Yes, we're doing it. We're doing it no ballista style. I think it's gonna be a little bit spicy. We'll have to wait and see, though. All right. We did an amazing job at corpse concentration, I just want to say. Like, this space here is some of the blackest ground I think I have ever created in the last spell. But yeah, Abigail, I'm I'm kind of counting on... Going back to your previous question, I've not had great luck getting medals as a general rule of thumb so far, that I needed, at least. I've been struggling with that. So let's see. So on this night, though, items have to be better now, right? For cash flow. It strikes me as... Let's see how much our materials go for. How far they go. Oh, I repaired these walls out here. No. Disaster. There we go. We'll get ourselves closed in. We have 500 left. Yes, Ant. They do indeed. If you are curious about learning more about corpse piles, do I have a treat for you? Do I have a treat for you? Where are you? There you go. There is a YouTube video that will explain to you in great detail the mechanics underpinning it. Did I get the final shopkeeper upgrade? I haven't yet, but we can get it now. We do have one more 4 ruin. I will take that for money, though. That's gonna be... It's gonna be cash money. I'm gonna... These walls are stupid, and they should feel stupid. Even though I just repaired them. I am gonna destroy this house now. It's gotta go. And this night, I think we still hold off on leveling up. Or on recruiting another hero. Alright, crit is good eaten. The XP gain is still good. Given that this is a short go about. 2 skill range. Yeah, the cannon craves skill range a little more than I would like it to. We got the accuracy that we knew we were going to need eventually. Feels good. And then... We could look at my muscles. Oh yeah, I didn't pay attention to carnage at all. But is it magic fuel? Is that what we're getting here? It does look like it. We could also go overload. And start, like, stocking up on Pilsner. That... We're probably not going to have that much mana. I kind of like the idea of this. We could also get Jolly Drinker. I kind of like Overload, though. Let's get crazy. Let's get crazy with it. We need to get a hand crossbow tonight. Or a wand. Did I spend all our mana? I forgot to spend all our mana. Why didn't someone remind me to spend all my mana? And then Sanguine Fuel versus Explosive Hemoglobin. I'll take good old Vivified any day. I'd love some healing received. I don't mind some crit here. Take the big block. I don't know what you're going to end up doing, but I'm sad. We'll take momentum. That might play into something, and then... Woof and a half. I guess we'll take that. No healing received is a bit of a bummer. And then Danica, our momentum hero. That was a decent move increase. She needs a bit more movement, for sure. There's the healing received that I need. Grumble, grumble. A little isolation goes a long way, but I'd like it to be a little more than that. Well, that was very disappointing. All right. Let's get some gear. Oh, rocket jump doesn't scale with skill range. That felt like it could have been intentional. I wasn't too offended by that. Okay, we got a decent cannon. We'll probably go for the cannon just for selling. I don't think that cannon is worth keeping. The shield is nice for the momentum that you get off of it. The hat is also nice because it makes up for some of the opportunism we don't have. I think, or the isolation, excuse me, some of the isolation that we didn't get. I think that shield is worth taking for a momentum hero. And that's probably a good enough scepter at level 2 for evening things out. It was the only thing left. It was the only thing left. This is a nice trinket. Momentum, range damage, and accuracy. Nah, we already have a better chest. That looks like a roll. Fancy cannon. I already took a scepter. I think we take the longbow. Just for selling purposes, if nothing else. If we're not seeing something that we're like blown away by. Are we going to move over to a one-handed weapon? That's the question. How much accuracy do we have on Danica? Danica the Hatless? We have none. That was the wrong one. We want this one. We don't want this one. Do we want... Which one? Ah, no. Click this one. I think I'm going to take the hat here. This... Yeah, this is a reroll. Night Shield, if we move to a one-hander, would be good. Better pistol is fine. Yeah, I'm going pistol scepter. That's my happy place. Ooh, goat helm for some healing received, but we don't want the dodge. I think we have enough negative dodge that the dodge doesn't matter and the healing received will be good. But the heavy greaves, they're just better. I can't take a gray item over an epic item. That would be sacrilegious. Take this. I'm not sure that I'm going to use it, but we'll take it. No, the dud. It was pretty straightforward. Do like me some steel pauldrons. Okie dokie. Let's dole out some goodies. We already had a level 3 hand cannon. All right. So, or not hand cannon. Excuse me. Level 3 cannon. It's going to be that one. This one has crit and crit power, so I'll keep it as like a stat stick. We can sell that one. Then momentum on that. Hat on you. Do that. Oh yeah, we're switching over to scepter. That's right. Then opportunism, isolation, daily health regen, block, and minus accuracy. We have a lot of accuracy, but I think it's better over here. Get that block up a little higher. For now, I think longbow goes here. We can put this here, but the -1 move, I don't think I need it right now. So let's see. The hat is good eaten. We'll grab the hat for sure. The Baron's Cape isn't bad either. And if I find a hand crossbow of yore, we might go with that. We could pick up a Pilsner. We took overload on you. Let's buy a Pilsner. %24 crit. That is slightly bonkers. We could get 2. We need to drink 50 beers in a run to win. To win the challenge. Let's see. Or there's an achievement for it, is what I mean to say. The scale armor is quite good. You can put it here for now, and eventually... I mean, the steel pauldrons are fine, too. We have 57% accuracy. Are we taking exploit weakness? I think we are now. No, I can't give up any of those. I wouldn't mind, though. 57% isolation is kind of bonkers. We may not keep that forever, though. The scale is just cheap, and it's decent. So I'll grab that for here. But now I think we roll. We're looking for a wand. If you drink the beer, then the health pot, you get crit and remove the debuff. I would assume that is the way that it works. Yes. I have not validated that yet, though. Let's do a reroll. I'm not seeing anything here that's knocking my socks off. That's sock knocking worthy. No hand crossbows. Did I disable hand crossbows? No, they're there. Now we have... Oh, we haven't upgraded this at all. Let's upgrade this, and then... 21 would take us to 60. Alright, we'll scavenge one item, see what we get. Much as I liked the tome, I think we'll do that. We can sell the tome. Get another one of those going. Get another item. 25. Well, we'll grab that and we'll toss it on someone. We also, I guess we had trinket slots open. I should have been more mindful of that. And then I'd rather you have more crit at the moment. And then we can get the last tier of benediction. I don't think that's a terrible idea. We'll upgrade some walls too. So what was I thinking the last of the money could go towards? Yeah, we don't need the warp crystal right now, but we're going to be happy we have it at the end of the game. I mean, we do have a slot open. We could also just buy another Pilsner. There's a part of me that wants to just drink excessively. Why not? Why do you have the beer? You're not the beer person. 2 beers on the same person is ridiculous though, right? We'll go 1 beer on each of them. Just get all the beer. That's essentially what I'm doing. And then we will... I guess we can do the whole thing. This poor gold mine has seen better days. We do also have some worker upgrades we should do on the gold mines next time. But let's see. We're going to do... I think you're going over here. You're going over here. Kids, don't drink. And then I guess we'll put our momentum hero here. I'm definitely demolishing corpse piles on this night. Just do a square of walls there. That would be a thing. All right, I think we're good. Well, I mean, that's my thinking as well in Lustrous, but I do think that sometimes that happens. But anyways, let's get on with the show. Oh yeah, we have benedictions. Oh yeah, I was gonna upgrade benediction, wasn't I? Let's see. You're down 9. You're down 20. You're down 0. Okay, so big benediction goes there, little benediction goes there. And now we're